of all the middle state self-study standards, the one that I can connect to the most is number 4, support of the student experience. Because as a multicultural content producer for Montgomery College Television, I get to create content that's going to reach a variety of multi-ethnic audiences here at the county and the college. And the cool thing is I don't get to do that on my own. I actually engage with students, and they're very much a part of the process from beginning to end, from pre-production to actually editing programs that go on Channel 10. So it's exciting because we get to really apply this directly and enhance their experience. They get to add that to their resume, and then they go on and apply to jobs at Discovery and CNN and Univision or any multimedia platform that they get to pursue.
Standard 3, which has to do with the design and the delivery of the student learning experience. This standard particularly speaks to me because, among other things, it has to do with how we hire faculty. It has to do with their professional development and evaluation. And these are all processes in which, as a department chair, I am intimately involved. Arguably, nothing is more central to the delivery of the student learning experience than their day-to-day contact with their professor in their classrooms. Another thing that's a part of Standard 3 is it talks about our general education program. There are decisions that we make, as members of the mathematics discipline that has significant impact on the general education that our students receive at Montgomery College. And so there are several different aspects of this standard that are particularly close to my heart.
The Middle State Standard that has a lot of meaning to me is Middle State Standard 7, which is dealing with the area of governance, leadership, and administration. For the past couple of years, I've been participating as a staff person in the governance system, our Montgomery College participatory governance system. And so as a leader in that system, it's allowed me really to see a lot more about how our administration works, the structure of the college, and ways that we as individuals can have a voice. How can we work together to provide recommendations, to give feedback, to really help our institution, but also in particular to help our students? What can we do to give them a voice? What can we do to help them be even more successful? And how together we can grow as an institution and really live our vision, and really to be the best staff, faculty that we can be, and administrators as well, to help our students to be successful during their time at the college and beyond.
I am particularly interested in Standard 2 because it involves academic freedom and the ability of students to have programs available which are affordable. I send students to the Library of Congress, the Holocaust Museum, and the Smithsonian Institution to spend a semester working in a professional environment. The Institute also sends faculty members in a faculty fellowship to the Smithsonian and the Library of Congress. And there, those teachers learn to use the information and the exhibits that are available from those places. There are other things on campus which support this. Student life, for example, has Impact MC and Spirit of Service. And student development sends students for internships where they can earn money and also use their skills. It is delightful for me that Montgomery College supports such programs and enables students to utilize Standard 2 to benefit themselves.
I feel that ethics and integrity are very important, and that's what we cover in Standard 2. I feel that ethics and integrity are a forgotten part in the process whenever there is an applicant chosen for faculty or staff, because people often think that we want the most qualified candidate to fill in positions, but also we want the right candidate to fill in these positions. And I think Standard 2 really covers that. It also covers the academic integrity as well as intellectual integrity and respect between faculty and students. I think that a lot of students may be intimidated by by the resume that a lot of the administrators and faculty bring to Montgomery College, to know that they have a standard and to know that they have administrators that are in their corner to help them out whenever they feel like they are being intimidated is really, really important.
The Middle State Standard that has a special meaning to me is Standard 4, the support of the student experience. I can relate to the standard on a daily basis. Every year I see thousands of students that come to see me because they need financial aid and scholarship support. And having the opportunity to work with all the various scholarship programs and awarding all the Montgomery College Foundation, I know firsthand what a huge impact a scholarship makes on each of our students. Obviously, not all the students qualify for scholarships and financial aid. And a lot of the times, those students just need that extra motivation, that encouragement, for them to realize that achieving their educational goals is doable. That's why Standard 4 for me represents making sure that all Montgomery College students succeed. And I have the blessing to have a job that gives me the opportunity to make sure that that's done.
By now, you've surely heard about the Middle States reaccreditation process. We're now conducting our self-study and are moving forward this fall with the research and analysis needed for this study. There are already dozens of listening sessions scheduled for the fall where you can hear about what's happening in the work groups, ask questions, and give feedback. The more input that we have, the better we can convey to Middle States Commission the excellent work we're already doing here at Montgomery College. Everyone at MSCHE is a part of the Middle States process, so I encourage you to speak up and contribute the expertise that you have. In particular, though, this fall I invite you to give feedback on the 7 standards for accreditation. These are the pillars of how institutions are evaluated. Everyone within the institution should be able to find themselves in these standards. I encourage you to see where you fit in and how your job responsibilities contribute to our successful performance as an organization. This is a team effort, if there is ever one to be had, so don't miss out on a chance to have your voices heard. We need you, and you're a part of this organization. Take care.